And we'll just allow our spine to grow tall. Just allow the hands to rest somewhere comfortably. And feel the breath on the back of the nose. Just begin to let the shoulders relax. Again, you don't have to be sitting cross-legged, just find a place that works for you. And close the eyes and just feel the breath move into the back of the nostrils. Breathing in for 4 and breathing out for 6. And just feel your belly expand and contract. So we'll start with just a little bit of breath hold work. It's pretty simple, easy work that can be great to start us off. So we're just going to breathe in normally, breathe out normally, pinch your nose, hold your breath. Releasing and inhaling. And exhaling. Inhale in. Exhale out. And again, we'll just hold the breath. Again, releasing. Inhaling. Exhaling. One more, inhale in, exhale out, hold the breath. And then releasing. Take a nice gentle breath in, and a nice gentle breath out. We're going to take the left hand out in front of us, palm face up. Right hand is just going to come behind you just to help you sit a little taller. You're going to reach your left hand across. Trying to stay as upright and on chest over pelvis as possible. And then bring that left hand down to your right knee. And then again, we're just going to try to turn our head back towards the left. And then coming back out, right hand goes forward, left hand behind the back. Rotate the chest through that arm, bring the hand down, then turn the head back towards the right. Don't worry about pulling yourself too much, just let yourself go to where you can. Again, come back out one more time, left hand forward, cross it over the midline, down towards that knee, turn the head back left. Come back out, final one, right hand forward, rotate left, cross it down, and then we'll gently look right. And then coming back out. Sweep the arms up over the head, and then exhale, just bring them down, draw them back up. And down, one more time up, and down, stopping out beside us. We're just going to try to reach our right hand as far away from us as we can, keeping the head on the horizon. Feel a nice little closing down of this side. Coming back up, your bum cheek stays on the floor throughout. Reach your left hand away. Keep your head on the horizon, keep your right bum cheek down on the floor. Come back up one more time in each direction. Come back up one more time. Good. Come back down, hands behind the back. Inhale, lift your hips up. Exhale, bring them down. Sweep them out in front and fold down over your legs. Inhale, sitting up, hands behind the back, lift the hips up. Exhale, bum down, sweep those arms round in front and fold yourself down. Inhale, sitting up, just nice, gentle, slow, rhythmical movements right now. Exhale, slowly sweep those hands round, out in front, and then lift your way up. We're going to straighten our right leg out in front. We're just going to fold down over the front leg, nice and relaxed. You're just going to bend the knee, folding forward. As you inhale, you straighten your right knee, hand behind your back, turn your right foot in, push, sweep your right arm up over your head, and then sweep it back and come down and around. You're going to bring the right hand down behind you. It's going to feel like you pull your left foot up to a kind of an upright position like this, and we're just going to lift our hips the other way. Again, sweep back round, drop that foot in, fold down over your legs. Inhale, sit back up, left hand down, roll that right foot inside, lift the arm up. We've got one more time back in the other direction, sweep it back round. Pick your left knee up, flat of the foot down, draw yourself back out and round. And then again, coming back down. Bring both feet in towards each other, in towards our little Baddha Konasana, our bound angle pose. Bounce the knees out a little bit. Fold your way down over your legs. Inhale, slowly coming back up, and we'll straighten our left leg, bending our right knee in. So now you know where you're going. We're going to come side on so you can see. So again, we're going to bend this knee. Feel like the foot is pushing down and pulling back as we fold over. Inhale, we'll sit ourselves up. Right hand behind the back, roll onto the inside of the left foot. Pick yourself up, draw your arm up over the head. And then we'll sweep it back down and round. Left hand behind, pick the right foot up. Sweep yourself over in the other direction. Coming back down, drop that right foot down, bend your left knee, fold down over your legs. Nice and soft and relaxed. You're not trying to rush any of this. Everything should just feel like it wants to gently fall into place. Right hand down. Here we get a bit stronger. We push, we squeeze. Push the hips forward by squeezing your bum cheeks on. And then sweep back down. Left hand behind, right foot lift. Sweep your arms up, and then coming back down. Both feet together again, little bound angle. And then we'll lift our way back up. Hands down behind the back, feet plant, lift up into tabletop. From here, turn the left hand out, so fingers face out to the side. Put more weight into the left hand. Now the key to this is now going to be to push up. So really push through your hand, through the shoulder. Feel your whole body lift up. Reach the right hand up if you want to. Now turn the fingers on that left hand back behind you. Bum cheeks squeezing, feeling fronts of the hips. And then again, we come back down. Place hands down. Turn the fingers to face towards 3 and 9, and then we'll inhale, shift into the right hand, lift the left hand, push into that arm, lift the hips, bring that left hand back, just gently opening through chest and through hips, and bring yourself down. We're going to push our way forward over the toes onto our squat pose on our toes. So we've kind of done this before. If you need blocks, if you need books, whatever, you've got sofas around you, grab them. All we're going to try to do is drop our knees to the floor. So you might need to do this one at a time. So it might be left hand to the floor. And you lean. So not only are you just bringing it to the floor, you're going to try to reach that knee forward. So it's this hip is coming forward and down. That should give you a pull through that leg. And same on the other side. Now from there, if you feel comfortable, if your toes don't hate you / me too much, allow the knees to gently touch the floor. Then we're going to lift back up. And then again, we're going to roll ourselves back down. Way to the floor, he says, under control. Not that time. Come back up. Again, you can just be doing one knee at a time and just exploring your own hip, knee, toes, ranges of motion. One more. So as we come forward, this time we're going to drop to our knees, pick our right foot forward, then push and stand with that left knee up in towards our chest. We're going to take that left knee back all the way to stepping the foot just as far back as that. So you're only going to go back. You're going to pull the heel towards your bum, bend that knee so the knees are in line, and you're going to try and take it slightly further back. Just behind, step that foot back, bend into your right knee, bring your left hand up. Hopefully that's not going to be too confusing. It's just a simple lunge, just a nice short one. That should mean that we're not doing this with our tummy, we're just finding that hip flexor. We're going to gently begin to reach that left hand higher, bring the weight forward, then bring your right hand up too. Let the left hand come down. So now we're here, and all we're going to try to do is reach this right hand up and push the hips over towards the right. And hopefully you'll feel a bit of bum cheek lengthening, thigh spinning in, come back out. Left hand up. Again, that should give us this pull through our psoas area as that weight comes forwards. And then again, the right hand will come up. So we've gone from this being pulled, this hand comes down. We're going to let this knee just be soft and relaxed as the pelvis pushes underneath. Try to feel as if you roll this right thigh in. And then just lift the left hand forward, out in front. Both hands come up. We're just going to lift our left foot off the floor. That shouldn't be any effort. It should just be like that. Beautiful. Now, hands come back. Let's just work a little bit of strength by bending into our right knee and seeing how low down our right thigh, right shin, right calf we can tap our left knee. Then pushing all the way back up. And then the left foot comes down to the floor. We fold down over our legs and we just relax down. Bend and straighten the knees. Let them gently find a place of comfort. And then from there, going to rise to a flat back. Sink down into chair pose. Draw the arms up all the way over the head. And then folding back down over your legs again. As you roll yourself up this time, we're just going to feel that right knee pull up in towards our chest again. So we're back in this position. Head is over heart, is over our hips, is over our ankles. So from here, pull the right foot in towards your bum. Pull that knee back. So hopefully, again, you're not going to let your back do this. This all stays still. You just take the knee back until it hits the blocker there. You see mine's not huge. Now step your right foot back. From here, keep the weight in that front leg. Draw your your right hand up towards the sky. So we're here. So all the weight is here. You should be able to lift the back foot if and when you need to. And you feel as if all of this side of your hip flexors is lengthening. From here, release that hand down, pick your left hand up. So again, we're just going to try to push our pelvis across. And you're going to feel like this gap closes and this thigh feels like you're going to try to internally rotate it. Hopefully glute feels like it's getting a pull to slow you down. Reach this hand over the head and then come back out. Right hand up. Again, reaching tall, the weight is forward, hip flexor. Some of your tummy feels like it's getting a pull. And then again, left hand up. Push the pelvis across. Feel this thigh wrap down and in. Feel glutes have to lengthen. And then one more time, we push to lift that right foot off the floor. The left foot stays bent. Here's where we get that strength thing again. We're going to gently pull this foot towards our bum. We're going to gently, slowly slide that right knee down. Try to touch. And then slowly push ourselves back up. Woo. Foot to the floor. Fold down over your legs. We'll take things a little bit stretchier now. So from here, we're going to rise to a flat back. And then either with hands or without them, move the weight into the right foot. Step your left foot back. Drop to your left knee. Use your fingertips if you need them. Turn your left foot towards the right side of your mat. Reach your hands forward and sit yourself down. So again, hands might be needed for this bit. We're going to try to pick our right foot up and bring it to the outside of our left knee, left thigh. So you can always pick it up, draw it round if you need to. Both hands are going to come around towards the left. And we're just going to keep spinning. So that left foot will now spin towards the back. The right foot will spin through. We're now facing the back of our mat as we pick the back knee up. We're just going to try to straighten our right leg a little bit. Hello, Douglas. From here, we're going to step that left foot towards the front, find ourselves hanging down over those legs again. So it's a nice, simple little flow we did there, just to move some weight through end range. Just use fingertips where you need to. Shift the weight in towards your left foot. Pick your right foot up. Step it back. Drop towards your knee again. Lift yourself up if you need. Turn that right foot so it points to the left side of your mat. Use your hands if you need to, or just gently sink yourself down. Now the left foot, hands or no hands, comes around your right thigh. Hello, Douglas. From here, we're going to bring both hands around over the top of that left leg to face towards what is actually the front of your mat. We're going to lift our bum off the floor. We're going to feel a pivot on our knee and on the left heel. And from here, we're going to push that back knee, straighten that front leg a little bit. And again, you can bend and straighten. Just feel into there. And then again, we're going to step our right foot forward, folding down over the legs. I hope that felt like it wasn't too challenging. We're deliberately going slowly, just so you can feel into it. We're going to do it again. So we're going to pick that right foot up and step it halfway back down the mat. Drop to your right knee, lift yourself up. Slight addition. I kind of lost my breath halfway through a word there. Slight addition to this side. So we're here, and all we're going to try to do is just bring some weight forward, come back out. Now, you remember last time we turned this foot to the side, we're going to do that again. So turn that right foot to the left, but don't sit back. This time, we're just going to push forward. And you should feel like your right hip flexor gets an even bigger pull in there, into the groin. Perfect. Hopefully you felt that. Come out. Hands to the floor or not. Sink your bum down. We're going to do that leg round in just a second, but pick your left leg up, sweep it as if round behind you, no arms on the floor unless you really need to. Obviously support yourself where you do. Come back through and then step that whatever leg, left leg over the top of your right. Bring both hands around and you're going to pivot left heel, right foot. You're now facing the back again. Tuck your toes, Lift your back knee, straighten your front leg. And again, we're just going to bend and straighten a couple of times. And then this time we're going to step that right foot forward. Fold down over your legs and just hang out there for a moment. So then again, we're now going to rise to a flat back. Fold back down. Step that left foot back. Let's see if my maths is right. Drop your knee to the floor. Sweep your arms up over your head. Once you're here, keep the tailbone just gently touch. You're not trying to crank it under you. You're just not letting it bum out behind you. Now from here, again, we're just going to creep that weight forward, reaching left hand up, giving you a lovely big hip flexor, psoas-y type pull. Now let's make it slightly different by turning our left foot towards the right, and then again keeping the chest facing forward, but your pelvis will have begun to turn to the left. So now we get more to the inside of that leg. Releasing, hands come forward, use them on the floor if you need to, or don't. Sit yourself down. We'll be doing the sweep round in just a second, but first, right foot lifts, take it round to point behind you. Bring it back over, and you're going to step that right foot over your left. Now from here again, both hands sweep around towards the back, and so you have to almost push into your left hand to lift your bum up, to twizzle and rotate, to face towards the front again. Pick those feet up, pick those knees up, straighten and bend into that front leg. And then this time, rather than stepping forward, we're going to drop that knee, step the right foot back, walk the hands forward out in front. One tiny little bit of shoulder, chest, upper body work. And you don't really have to do a lot here. You can stay on your knees or make it harder by rolling forward onto elbows. So we're in this kind of almost half dolphin pose. Now you can stay here and work to drop your nose to the floor, or you could lift your knees off the floor and then work your nose to the floor. So this is obviously quite a long version. You could make it much, much harder by bringing weight further forward, or stay nice and accessible if you're not used to doing this kind of movement, with elbows on the floor, knees on the floor. Once we've done that, we're going to rock back after one more into child's pose. So we find ourselves in child's, and we're just going to stretch our upper body out, so both hands creep over towards your right side of the mat. And it can be really common to let the left shoulder kind of lift up away from the left chest lift away from your left thigh. Can you let that gently sink back down? And maybe just lift it and then sink it down and feel what pulls, what lengthens, what shortens through that left side as you do it. And then walking the hands across towards the right and do the same thing. So you're constantly trying to creep those right fingertips a little bit further away. And then we'll come back towards the center, relaxing down here. Allow yourself to roll up, pull right knee to right wrist, pull left knee to left wrist, and just roll over your bum, or just however is easiest for you to get onto your bum. Find yourself there. Lay down on towards your back, pull the feet up towards the sky and grab hold of your big toes, gently drawing those knees down to the floor. You're just going to gently then roll yourself left and right. Maybe leaning back and rolling forward. Just gently roll around, massage the back. You might again get some odd clicks and cracks. I certainly am. And then we'll let those legs go down to the floor, long out in front. So we're now going to take the last few minutes just to completely let go. So it's been quite a slowish class, but some challenging movements, some sort of using your body weight to move through ranges. So now's your perfect opportunity just to feel into your hips, in towards your shoulders, in towards your thighs. Was any of those movements able to give you a sensation in your hips, in your bum cheeks that maybe you haven't felt before? If so, maybe it's somewhere that you can try to explore more often. The biggest problem with movement in like the human race is essentially the lack of experience of moving outside what we always comfortably do. If we find a new experience and it's not painful, there's no discomfort, there's a good pull, and maybe that's somewhere we should be looking to explore into a little bit, seeing if it changes anything within our body. Begin to watch your breath, count it in and count it out, 4 and 6, in for 4 and out for 6, in for 4 and out for 6. Just surrender your rib cage down into the floor, surrender your shoulders down into the floor, surrender your thighs, your calves, your ankles, your arms and your hands. Everything just surrenders down into the floor. And then slowly draw those arms up over your head. And then draw those knees up in towards your belly. In your own time, roll your way up to a nice comfortable position. Keep your eyes closed as you do. You can sit cross-legged or legs straight or whatever works best. Let the shoulders relax. We'll find the hands rising in prayer up towards the third eye. As we fold forward down over the legs. Laka samsta sukhina bhavantu. May all beings be happy and free. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaste. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you all very much. I hope you enjoyed that class. Please let me know, leave them comments, give us a shout as always. I'd be more than happy to answer any questions you might have about any of it. And yeah, can't wait to see you all again. Cheers guys.